This is the incline machine chest press to target the upper chest. I'm using this one from Nautilus, which is one of my favorites because it converges as you go up. So if your gym has one, I'd highly recommend using this one or any other press that converges as you go up. However, if yours does not have this feature, like this one from Star Trek, that is okay and will be just as effective. And stay tuned toward the end where I'll share my best tip to get the most amount of tension in that upper chest. Start by adjusting the seat so that the handles are positioned between the clavicle and that nipple line so that we are targeting the upper chest effectively, and also adjust those handles down if your machine has the option so they get the largest range of motion. And if your machine does not have a good range of motion, you can't get a good stretch on the chest, you could always roll up a mat like this to increase the range of motion. Use an overhand grip, but if you're someone with shoulder pain, I'd recommend using those vertical handles and having a neutral grip. Make sure your knuckles are pointed directly up and that wrist is straight. And before you lift off, make sure you're doing your best to stack that elbow underneath the wrist as well as during the movement. Make sure your head is resting on that backrest for more stability and start pressing. As you go up, imagine like you are not just pushing up towards the ceiling, but also like you're trying to push those elbows towards each other. Extend the arms all the way, but do not excessively lock out those elbows as this will take tension off of the chest. Slow and controlled on that way down, at least 3 seconds of that eccentric. And as you're going down, think like you were slightly pushing those elbows apart to get a good stretch on the chest, and make sure you go all the way down, keeping that elbow underneath the wrist. Again, as you go up, think like you are pushing the hands and elbows towards each other. And a big tip to get more tension in that upper chest is looking up with those eyes so that you are pushing directly up. Because one mistake I see made often is pushing too much forward versus pushing up, which defeats the whole purpose of this exercise, which is to hit that upper chest. If you're just pushing forward, you're just going to hit more of that middle chest and not that upper chest. And for those advanced lifters, get a pause at the bottom to get more tension in the chest in that lengthened position. Common mistakes you want to avoid is having those hips too far forward on that seat like this, shrugging the shoulders and rounding the back as we press up, letting those elbows travel back excessively as we go down, and lastly, allowing those wrists to relax and excessively bend like this. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so I can continue making more tutorials just like this one. See ya.